Hi yogis, today's practice will be hip opening practice yin style. We will not be doing any standing poses, everything on the floor. We'll be holding our poses for 2 to 5 minutes. And as I said, it's all about the hips, especially our out hips, the very tight areas. And so if you have your bolsters, you can use your bolsters. If you don't, you just use some pillows, blankets for cushioning, for propping yourself up to be more comfortable in your poses. If you have blocks, please use your blocks. And if you have a belt, please grab your belt. So let's start on our backs in our Shavasana. Extending our legs, extending arms. Breathing naturally. Observing how your belly expands as you inhale. The chest is rising. And then gently drops as you exhale. You can bring your right palm to your lower belly and left palm to your heart. And just keep focusing on your inhales and your exhales. Letting go anything that doesn't serve you. Letting go any stress, any worries. Any thoughts about what's expecting you after the practice. Any thoughts about what's expecting you during the practice. No expectations. Just being present. Taking every moment as it is, as it comes. Relaxing your shoulders, your neck, melting your body into the mat. Relaxing your jaw. Observing the fluidity of your inhales and exhales. Like the gentle waves coming to the shore. When you're ready, bring your right knee towards the chest. Bend the left knee and bring your right ankle on top of the left thigh. Sending the right knee away from you. And if you're ready, just thread your palms and grabbing the back of your left thigh and gently squeezing the left knee towards the chest. In yin yoga, we don't use much muscle activation, so your arms are gently engaged to pull the knee in, but your shoulders, your neck, your body is completely relaxed. Beginning to focus on your sensations in your right hip. Relaxing your feet. Focusing on the source of your sensations. Making sure you're still breathing, sending the air to the tight area in your hip. Now you can stay here, or if you wish, you can gently bring your right foot to the crease of your left elbow and gently hug the right knee. You can drop your left foot to the floor and just keep reaching the shin towards the chest. If you wish to extend your left leg, you can do so. Just make sure you're completely relaxed. You're not activating your muscles. You're not clenching your jaw. Keep observing your sensations. Keep focusing on your fluid, breath. Keep letting go and surrendering. And then when you're ready, gently let go of your right foot, bringing the foot to the floor. You can bend the left knee, keeping your feet mat width apart, and just reach the knees together, relaxing your hips. Keep letting go, keep relaxing. Keep observing any sensations, any emotions arising. Just observe and let go. And then when you're ready, gently bring your left ankle on top of your right thigh, sending the left knee away from you. And if you feel comfortable, thread your palms towards the back of your right thigh and gently reach the right knee towards the chest, sending the left knee to the front of the room. Still breathing, still moving the air, sending the oxygen to the tight areas of your left hip. Softening your jaw, your face muscles, your lips. Focusing on your fluid breathing. And then when you're ready, you can gently drop your right foot down to the floor. Bring your left foot to the crease of your right elbow. And gently hug the left knee. And gently squeeze the shin towards the chest. Keeping both shoulders on the mat. And as you exhale, extend your right leg if you wish. Breathe in through the tight areas in your left hip, making sure there is no pressure, no pain, no burning in your knee joint. With every exhale, visualizing your hip muscles relaxing, elongating. Soft and gentle inhales, soft and gentle exhales. Just observe if there are any difference in the way your right and left side feels in this position. Relaxing your shoulders, relaxing your neck. Inhale and exhale, gently release your left foot down to the floor, bending the right knee, bringing the knees towards one another, relaxing here for a moment. And then when you're ready, lift your right foot off the mat. With your index and middle finger, grab your big right toe and preparing to do half happy baby pose. Gently reaching your right knee towards the floor. Again, you have to use some muscle activation to pull the knee in, but not too much. You shouldn't be activating in your upper body, relaxing your neck, relaxing your shoulders. If you wish, extending your left leg. If your left hip wants to lift off the mat, let it do so. You can also use your belt. If you want to relax a little bit more, you can just bring the belt towards the ball of your foot and just relax here. Take the variation that works for you today. Keep breathing. Keep exhaling any tension from your muscles. Relaxing your left leg, relaxing your left arm. And when you're ready, gently let go of the foot to the floor. Extend your right leg. Relax here for a moment. Observing the gentle waves of your breathing. When you're ready, lift your left foot off the mat, grabbing your big toe, and start gently activating your left bicep, gently pulling the left knee towards the floor. So not too much activation. If you wish to extend your right leg, you can do so. If the right hip wants to lift, that's fine. Try to make sure you find a comfortable position at the beginning of your pose. Keep observing any sensations on your left leg. Focusing on the spot where the sensations are building up. Observing any emotions arising. Try not to judge. Try not to think why they are coming up. Just let them float away. Making sure your jaw is relaxed. For your next exhale, let go of the foot. Extending your left leg. And relaxing here for a moment. Gently bring the knees towards the chest, rocking forward and back, and rolling forward, finding yourself on your hips, bringing your feet together, opening your knees out to the sides, and preparing to do your butterfly pose. If the knees are really high, maybe you would want to put something under the hips, like your blanket, maybe your pillow, your block, so that the knees were a little bit lower than your hip bone. And if you want to relax a little bit more into the pose, you can bring something under the knees or under the shins. And you can also put something under your chest if you're not able to go all the way down to the floor, bringing your block under the chest, or maybe your pillows, your cushions. Just propping yourself to be really comfortable in your pose, staying here for 3 minutes.
Keep breathing. Keep focusing on any sensations in your inner thighs, maybe your lower back, your outer hips. Making sure there is no pain or pinching or burning in your knee joint. Keep relaxing your neck. Keep softening your muscles. Keep softening your joints. If you feel that you are beginning to tighten up in certain areas of your body, take your inhale and let any tension go with your exhale.
Inhale, lift your torso up. And then extend your legs, preparing for your forward fold. Again, you can use your pillows, your bolsters, your blocks to put something under your chest or your forehead to feel more comfortable, to be able to relax and sink into the pose as much as you can. You can relax your feet, you don't have to flex or activate any muscles, just relax and let go. Inhale and exhale, lower down.
Making sure you're still breathing, surrendering, letting go.
When you're ready, gently lift your torso up, removing your pillow or your bolster, and then gently transitioning to our tabletop position. Stepping your right foot forward and preparing to do your pigeon, walking your right foot to the left side of the room, gently dropping your right knee down, squaring the hips. If you need to put something under your right hip, please do so. If you look like this and your left thigh is lifting off the mat when you drop your right hip down, then you need to square the hips and then put your block under your right glute. This is completely fine. There is nothing wrong or bad about using the props and blocks. It's better to do it safely and get the correct stretches rather than try to compete with others who are able to do the pose without the block. And lowering your hips down to the floor, lifting through the heart. You can start your pose here and then gently lower yourself down to the floor. If you are able to stay on your elbows, you can stay here for your 5 minutes. You can use your block or use your pillow to bring yourself lower. You can start using your prop, and then when you feel that your muscles are letting go and relaxing and lengthening, and you can go deeper, then you can remove your prop. So when you're ready, take your comfortable position and lower down. Relaxing your pelvic floor, relaxing your hips, your belly, sinking your chest lower and lower towards the mat, making sure there is no pain or pinching in your knee, and keep breathing through the tight areas in your right hip, visualizing how the oxygen is passing through those tight areas of your muscles, of your ligaments. Making it more open. Making sure your shoulders are relaxed and away from your ears. Making sure your jaw is relaxed. Observing what kind of sensations are arising. Observing your hips melting into the mat. And then when you're ready, gently building your way back up. Bringing your right knee to meet the left and sending your hips back, finding your child's pose. If you wish to open your knees wider, you can do so. And then when you're ready, gently build your way back up to a tabletop position, stepping your left foot forward and preparing to do your pigeon on the left side, walking your foot to the right side of the mat, gently dropping your left knee down, squaring the hips, using your block under the glute if you need to. And then when you're ready, lowering down to your elbows, using your block or your pillow under the chest or your forehead. Making sure your hips, your lower back, your shoulders, your neck are completely relaxed. Relax your belly. Focusing on your breathing. You may feel very uncomfortable staying in these poses for too long, but just observe if this is more of a physical discomfort or psychological. Is it your mind that is telling you that you need to move, you need to change the pose, that you need to get somewhere else? Just keep observing the sensations and anything that's arising during your practice.
making sure there are no pauses in your breathing. Making sure your jaw is relaxed, no tension on your face muscles. And then gently building your way back up, extending your arms, bringing your left knee to meet the right, and sending the hips back, finding your child's pose. When you're ready, inhale, rise up, and step your right foot forward, preparing for your dragon pose or your lizard. Walking your left knee away from you and slowly trying to lower down towards the floor, maybe bringing your one elbow down and keeping the other one up. Maybe bringing both down. If you can, if you wish, you can start. You can bring your block onto the chest or your forehead if you want to relax your neck. If your knee wants to just fall to the side, you can let it do so. Inhale and exhale, sink into your pose, making sure you're relaxed as much as you can. Letting your hips be heavy, letting your belly, your lower back relax. Making sure you're gently inhaling and exhaling without making any pauses in your breath. And then when you're ready, gently extend your arms, removing your props. Step in your right foot back, finding your child's pose. And then when you're ready, gently lift up and step your left foot forward, preparing to do your dragon on the other side. Taking your props, just making sure you feel really comfortable and your muscles are not activating, you're not reaching your shoulders towards the ears, your upper body is relaxed. Just use as many props as you need to relax as much as you can. Still observing your sensations, your breath. When you're ready, gently start lifting your torso up, removing your props, and finding your child's pose, stepping your left foot back, sending your hips back. If you wish to open your knees wider, you can do so. You can gently move the hips from side to side. And when you're ready, gently lift your torso up, finding yourself on your hips. Extending your right leg to the side, sending your left foot to the back of the room. So opening your thighs as wide as you can, but making sure there is no pressure or pain in your knee. If you have any discomfort in your left knee, maybe you can just have your left foot at the front of your torso. So take the variation that works for you. You would still need your props. Now walk your torso towards the right side, and exhale, lower down. Relaxing your lower back. And now slowly, staying low, start walking your torso to the center of the room. Making sure you feel comfortable. If your knee is on the floor, you may feel discomfort a little bit later, so make sure there is some cushion under the knee. And slowly go back to your floor once you adjusted yourself, and return back to center and lower the chest, your belly down to the floor, using your props if you need to. If you can go all the way down comfortably, please do so. Relaxing here as much as you can. You can start with your props, and then when you feel that your body is softer, you can start removing the props one by one. Then when you're ready, gently, slowly, carefully start rising up. Bringing your legs together. Moving the knees from side to side. And then preparing to do the other side. So extending your left leg, bending the right knee, and either keeping your foot at the front of your groin or sending the foot behind you, opening your legs as wide as you can. The more they are open, when you fold forward, you will feel more on your outer right hip. Inhale. And exhale, lower down towards your left thigh first. Relaxing your lower back. Relaxing your upper back, your shoulders. And then when you're ready, staying low, start moving your torso to the center of the room. Taking your bolster, your pillows, your blocks, whatever you need to feel comfortable. And lowering all the way down. Making sure your shoulders are away from your ears. If you feel like you can remove your props, if you feel that you can go a little bit lower, please do so. Making sure there is no pain, there is no injury coming up. And try your best to relax in this area. I know there's lots of tension arising. You feel lots of sensations. Just breathe through those sensations, letting go of the tension, letting go of the resistance. Just try to relax those muscles and breathe through those areas, sending the air. Maybe you can go a little bit lower. And then slowly start finding your way up really, really carefully. Bringing your legs together. Moving the knees from side to side. Really slowly, carefully.
Preparing to do your fire log pose, double pigeon. You would bring your left thigh parallel to the front of the mat, and you have to use some props. If the knees are really, really high, you may want to put a block under your bottom knee and bringing your right ankle on top of the left thigh. Just observing where your knees are, so you may have to use some support for your knees using your blocks or your cushions before you fold forward. If this is enough, if you feel enough tension in your hips, you can do so. You can stay here for a couple of breaths, and then when you're ready, you would start folding forward. You can start with your props, and then when you feel that your muscles are letting go and relaxing, then you can remove some props and then stay in your pose without any props. So just try to keep your feet gently activated, sending the balls of the feet to the sides of the room. Making sure there is no pressure on your ankle or there is no too much pain in your knees. Inhale and exhale. If you're ready, start folding forward. Again, if you want, you can use your pillows or cushions under the chest to just relax and let go. Making sure you're not pausing your breathing. Just breathe through the tight areas, letting go any resistance. Keep relaxing your lower back, shoulders away from your ears.
Maybe you can remove one prop from under your knee and maybe the other. Just see where you are and keep lowering down. You can use the prop under the forehead if you wish so. When you already slowly start rising up, removing your props, releasing your feet, moving your knees from side to side. And then preparing to do the other side. Bringing your left foot on top of your right thigh. Again, checking where your knees are. You may want to use some support under the knee before you fold forward. And again, you can put something under your chest in order to relax a little bit more and sink into the pose. Inhale and exhale, start lowering down. Relaxing your lower back. Your upper back, your shoulders, your neck. If you wish, you can try to remove the props and see if you can fold forward without any props. Making sure your knees are safe. When you're ready, slowly start building your way back to seated, gently removing your props. Extending your legs and lowering down for your rest pose to your back. If you wish, you can open your feet as wide as the mat, bending the knees, and bring the knees towards one another, relaxing your hips. You can move the knees from side to side. Now send both knees to the left side, bending your elbows 90 degrees. Turning your head to the right. And then bringing your knees up and sending the knees to the right side, turning your head to the left. Gently bring your knees back to center and taking your block the tall way. Bring your block under your hips so it's not on the lower back. And slowly extend your legs. You should feel a nice stretch at the front of your hips if your hip flexors are tight. Keep observing your wave-like breathing. Keep relaxing your jaw, your throat, your shoulders, your arms. Keep relaxing your legs, your feet, your toes. Keep relaxing your shoulders, your arms. Keep relaxing your legs, your feet, your toes. 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 Keep relaxing your legs, your feet, your to And then when you're ready, gently bend the knees, bringing your feet closer towards the hips, and just lift the hips higher and remove the block, and start pressing your spine down one vertebra by vertebra at a time, squeezing the knees to your chest for a moment, maybe rocking from side to side. And then lowering your feet down, extending your legs, preparing for your Shavasana, extending your arms, palms facing up. Relaxing every part, every cell of your body. Observing if there is any difference in the way your hip area feels compared to the beginning of the practice. Do you feel more space in that area? Less tightness, less tension. Slightly tucking your shoulder blades under, feeling comfortable in your upper back, in your neck. Relaxing your toes, your fingers. Relaxing your ankles and your wrists. Relaxing your shins, your knees, your arms. Your thighs, your shoulders. Relaxing each and every vertebra, your internal organs, your ribs. Relaxing your neck, your skull, your face muscles, your tongue. You can stay in Shavasana for as long as you wish. If you are ready to finish your practice, begin bringing awareness back to your body, moving your toes, your fingers, stretching your arms overhead. Bringing the knees to the chest. And gently rolling to your right side. And gently building your way up to your comfortable seated position. Just observing how you feel after the practice, if there is any difference at all. Thank you for sharing your beautiful practice with me. Please let me know how you feel after the practice, how you like Yin Yoga style. Write down in your comments below. Press the like button, share with your friends, subscribe. Until we meet again, namaste.